Hey guys, Darold Gleason here, rookie on the FLW Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit this season. Want to give y'all a quick run through on my 2020 921 Pro XP Phoenix. Give you all the breakdown of all the equipment I'm using. I want y'all to check it out. We'll start up here at the front. So, new for this year for me, I'm actually using the new Lowrance Ghost trolling motor. Had it on there for a couple months now. Thing is really awesome. It's quiet, strong. The anchor button is very, very accurate. The lift assist on it's the biggest thing for me. When you're running around in these tournaments, you lift it up out of the water, it automatically turns and stows. Saves you a little bit of time on the water, and time is money for us guys. So that's been real key. Also running the HDS Lives this year from Lowrance. I have 3 12s on my boat. I have 2 at the back. I'll show you in a minute. Use the TH Marine Kong mount up on the front. It's real sturdy, holds it in place. All these rough waves tournaments we go to. So let's jump up in here. I'll show y'all some of the other things I got going on. It's pretty cool. So I've actually been running Phoenix boats now. I think this is my 11th Phoenix, so I love the product, love the boat. It's got a lot of cool features. And it's the little things really. The ride and speed and all that's great, but it's the little things. So like our little rod holders here, strap in and really button up. And so what's cool about that, especially when you're in tournaments, a lot of times I got like 6 rods up here and I need another rod. It just makes it easy when you pick them up. It won't fall out. They don't get it tangled up as bad and all those things. So you can tell like we're just coming off of an event here in Florida, so I got a bunch of different rods over here, and for myself, I actually leave this side open as well for spare rods, extra rods. Down here I was doing 4 or 5 different techniques, so I want 2 or 3 rods for each technique, and it really helps me spread them out and somewhat organize them to get me through my tournament days more efficient. So lots of room in the Phoenix. All the compartments are real user friendly. So this one up here, I always kind of stuff with life jackets. You can see I had my bags of V&M swim jigs. And I like using the Bass Mafia bags. They're real great for me for storing my tackle, because it's easy to, if I got, let's say like down here I wasn't throwing big worms, I could take my bag of big worms and put them in my Tundra, and they're out of the boat, out of the way. So that's why I like to use these. But lots of tackle space in this, which is really cool. Every inch of the boat is made for a purpose. The guys at Phoenix built this boat for that purpose. They all tournament fish and they know what we need. So lots of great organization in here. You can tell coming off an event, there's a little bit of chaos going on, but one of the cool things I like about a Phoenix, it comes with this little snake light. And it's like I said, it's the little things that really mean a lot. But in the mornings when we're tying on tackle, I can pull this thing out and sit here and work on my tackle. And it's really, really super easy. Very sturdy boxes. Got room up here to hang some extra baits, things like that. Even the little things like where our ruler's located, you can pop it in and out real quick and easy. You don't have to open a box when you catch a fish to measure it. Makes it simple. New for this year, they kind of changed our seats up a little bit. They're real comfortable, really cool looking to the eye. When you're out riding in big waves, it's nice to have these big comfortable seats. So the other cool thing, one of the cool things I like on a Phoenix always was our little net stowaway down here. I always love when I have people in the boat, trying to show them where we keep our nets. So you never have to worry about getting to the ramp and thinking, oh Lord, I left my net in the truck. It's always there. And so that helps me because I'm forgetful in the morning. So we got over here, this is where I actually keep most of my spinning rods. And you guys that, if you fish with your family members and stuff like that, it's actually a cool place if you want to, if you take your kids fishing, you want to tuck a few crappie rods or brim fishing poles or something like that in there. That way if the bass aren't cooperating, you have some options. But I always keep my spinning rods tucked in there, nice and neat, out of the way. Over here at the helm, I got my 2 HDS 12s, and this is where I spend literally 300 hours a year staring at these things. You can see all my fingerprints on there where I've been tapping waypoints and things. Here at Harris Chain, offshore grass and little shell beds were a player. So I spent a lot of time graphing, and that's the key for me in pre-fishing, is spending a lot of time at these units learning the lakes. So we got all of our little boxes right here, and I keep lots of things in here. This is almost like a day box for me. I actually had, June bug trickster worms from V&M. That was a big deal down here. But I use that for that. Let's see, this one, I was wacky rigging a V&M chopstick a lot, so I had my wacky rigs. I got my dye. I got my big marker to color my braid with. I like my braid to look black when I'm flipping, so. Big cooler here, lots of good stuff in there. It's actually insulated up top, so it holds your ice a little better. These actually pull out too, and you can put other stuff in here underneath. So I actually put like my rope I use in the mornings to tie up to the dock. So you can just tell every square inch of this boat is made to be user friendly. So you can actually put a seat here if you're a family guy and you have a lot of people with you. I just use this as a step. It's good at organizing place. I put all my gloves. You can see it got cold down here in Florida. We had to break out the big thick Carhartt gloves, all that stuff. Keep my GoPro in there, all my Costa sunglasses. So coming back here to the business end, one of the other really cool things I like about a Phoenix is you got 2 large separate live wells. And I've actually had some great big stringers at Toledo Bend and stuff in here, 35 pounds. It's great for the fish to have so much room to get around, and it's good for us to help keep those fish alive, and these big live wells are great for that. So going back here in my back compartments, you got 2 more big storage boxes. This one, I'll throw a little tackle in occasionally, but a lot of times this is where I keep all my culling equipment, my TH Marine coil clips, my little beam, a big tow rope. I had to tow a buddy in this week, so it's always handy to have that stuff. I keep all my weight clips. If any of you guys saw at our first event of the year at Sam Rayburn, catching fish deep, these little weight clips are a good way, especially if you're uncomfortable fizzing a fish. You catch a fish deep, you can put these little clips on their bottom 2 fins, and it'll take the fish from, you know, he's sitting in the live well kind of high toward the live well on his side. This kind of helps him get upright and gets him more toward the bottom. So if you guys saw that, I remember my wife was freaking out during live coverage. She didn't know what I was doing. That's what I was doing. So I keep all my kind of fish care stuff back here. During the events, I'll have my G-Juice and all that in there. It just makes it where it's one box by the live well for me to be able to get what I need. I think I got tackle in here. And I got my pump sprayer. I was using this for bed fishing this week. We put a little dish soap in this, and it's not harmful to the water or anything. Put a little dish soap, a little water, and we actually use this and spray on the water, and it kind of removes the pollen. So when you're bed fishing, it makes it clear for you to see. And then I usually have some jackets tucked in here, extra tackle. Again, the Phoenix has so many compartments that I have to be careful I don't put too much stuff in here or I won't be able to go anywhere. I'll be too slow. So on the back end, of course, we got the Yamaha 250. We got the twin power pole blades, which come in handy everywhere we go. We need those power poles, especially when bed fishing. Makes it real easy. So pretty excited. I got the new power pole charge system in my boat installed. It's really cool. It is actually, it's a charger. It's a jumper if you need like a jump. And you can even configure it through the power pole app, and you can change power from your trolling batteries over to your charging battery as needed through the day if one's getting low or if you have a bad battery or something. So it's kind of an all-in-one charging system, which is big for us guys. It's one less thing we got to worry about when we're on the water. It keeps us going. So I keep some tools back here. That's what this little tray here, a few tools, a spare prop for my trolling motor, and of course I have a little G-Juice and a weigh bag if you ever need it. So I think that covers everything. Oh, I got to mention my Atlas jack plate, man. So this was really cool this week, running through some of these shallow places. Back home though, I actually use that Atlas jack plate just for maneuverability, especially in rough water. It changes the ride of your boat completely when you go up and down based on how bad the waves are. So the TH Marine Atlas jack plate is really huge, being able to change how you ride your boat depending on the wave. So anyways, I think that covers everything. That's my equipment for the year, man. It's going to keep me going, and so far it's got me off to a great start to the year, and looking forward to keeping it going. And hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you look into a Phoenix boat, check it out, see if you like it, take a ride in it. You're going to love the ride in it. I'm telling you, best riding boat I've ever been in. It's comfortable, it's fast. You're really going to like it. Okay, so check it out. Thank you guys for keeping up with us.